Graceful blend of Cape Cod's past and present. Shoreway Acres, proud sponsor of Falmouth Community Television.
Hello, I'm Joe Bento, the owner of Falmouth Chimney Sweep for over 28 years. All my sweeps are certified by the Chimney Safety Institute of America. And I'm here to tell you that the best insurance you can buy is to have your chimney and dryer vent swept.
And I'm Chris Pedrica, the newest certified sweep at Falmouth Chimney. And we can handle any chimney problem you might have. So check us out at the website, falmouthchimney.com. And remember, we want to be your sweep for life.
The Falmouth Chamber of Commerce is dedicated to ensuring the economic vitality of its member businesses. We seek to promote a supportive, innovative, and successful business environment. Member benefits include marketing and advertising opportunities, business referrals, medical and dental insurance, business after hours, new member receptions, comfortable network activities, and more. We exist to promote you and to help you prosper. The Falmouth Chamber of Commerce, serving Falmouth since 1914.
Green Harbor Waterfront Lodging is nestled in a woodland setting on a picturesque ocean inlet. Green Harbor offers so much for a fun-filled yet affordable family waterfront vacation. Enjoy our private boating beach with ramp and dock, free rowboats and paddle boats, oversized heated outdoor pool and kiddie pool. You'll enjoy our attractive waterfront and beachside accommodations. So visit us online at gogreenharbor.com.
Cavosa Excavating is a family-owned and operated company specializing in the installation of Title V septic systems. Cavosa Excavating is one of the largest septic system installers on Cape Cod. Whether it's upgrading your current system or installing a whole new system, Cavosa Excavating can do the job. Cavosa Excavating, 508-563-5530.
Remember, WC Communications is your printing team. We are calm and cool under pressure. You can call us at 508-563-7366 or toll free at 1-800-696-7303.
Internet services provided by Cape.com Incorporated. Established in 1994, Cape.com is the only locally owned and operated internet service provider on Cape Cod. Our specialties include e-commerce applications and design, wide area networking services, and high-speed DSL internet access throughout eastern Massachusetts. Cape.com continues to lead the way with cutting-edge applications, superior networking services, and quality customer support. For more information, visit us at www.cape.com or call us at 539-9500.
The Nimrod, a restaurant steeped in history and tradition, is located on Dillingham Avenue. Their phone number is 508-540-4132. They offer an extensive lunch and dinner menu for all your tastes and spirits for any occasion. The Nimrod features music to suit all moods in a warm atmosphere. The Nimrod is a proud sponsor of Falmouth Community Television and their coverage of town meeting. Stop by and visit us at the Nimrod Restaurant.
The Community Bank Business Resource Executives bring a wide array of services directly to your door or will meet you at their 704 Main Street location, featuring their courier and conference room services. The Community Bank Business Resource Center, 299-8223. Celebrating 40 years of haircuts and face shaves right here in East Falmouth, Danny's Barbershop is a traditional barbershop at 18 Davisville Road, behind CVS, 548-6013.
How do you understand and manage market volatility? With experience. And Janney Montgomery Scott has that experience. For over 175 years, in every market and marketplace, Janney is the trusted advisor for generations.
Family Foods, fresh breads and pastries from our bakery, a complete deli featuring home-cooked meats, wine, beer, and spirits, full-service catering. Be a guest at your own party. Family Foods since 1972, 350 East Falmouth Highway, 540-2330. The Talk of the Town restaurant on Route 28 in North Falmouth, featuring fine traditional cuisine with a touch of nostalgia and live jazz on Friday and Saturday nights. The Talk of the Town. A personal guide through the healthcare system. Healthcare advocacy with Sandra Traynor. Consulting and collaborating on healthcare decisions. The phone number 540-1707 and on the web at healthcareadvocacy.biz.
Carpet Barn, Carpet One Home Showcase, a local family-owned business offering all your premier carpet and flooring needs. They also feature tile and vinyl floors, area rugs, window treatments, and kitchen and bathroom cabinetry, serving you at 3 convenient locations.
Thomas J. Bunker and Jeffrey E. Reither are BSS Design, providing land surveying and civil engineering in Falmouth since 1987. Licensed and fully insured, they're located on Catherine Lee Bates Road, and their phone number is 540-8805.
Bringing you the news through the years, The Enterprise. Their subscription information line is 508-299-8379, and you can visit them on the web at www.capenews.net.
For all of your property management needs, call Rent-A-Son to get it done. 508-540-3125.
Cavosa Disposal is proud to provide trash removal services to local businesses in Falmouth. Cavosa Disposal would like to thank its customers in Falmouth. Cavosa Disposal, 563-5070. Celebrating 16 years on television and radio with special people, specialty foods, and wines. Fooding Around with John Riga is proud to be a sponsor of FCTV's coverage of Falmouth Town Meeting.
Cape Cod Cleaning, serving Falmouth since 1994, providing expert service in carpet and upholstery care, water, fire, mold, and smoke restoration. Call us on the carpet, 508-563-7622. Proud sponsor of Town Meeting.
Doctors Thomas Walco and Deborah Fauci, kinesiology and certified clinical nutritionists. We help you get well and stay well. 69 Davis Straits on Route 28.
Located in Falmouth Town Square, Leary Family Amusement offers bowling every day except Monday night. We have over 400 birthday parties every year, and stop by to check out our large game room where you can win prizes. We open at 10 a.m. every day.
Mutual Bank, in the Falmouth Banking Center at 668 Main Street. Mutual Bank, that's my bank. The Cape Cod Theater Project, off-Broadway, on the Cape. www.capetheaterproject.org, proud sponsor of FCTV. The Seacrest Oceanfront Resort and Conference Center at Old Silver Beach, 540-9400. MR Soares Company, fine perennials and uncommon annuals. 1021 Sandwich Road, Hatchville, 548-5288. Wild Harbor General Store at 200 Old Main Road in North Falmouth, 563-2011. Sovereign Bank, 508-540-2122. Crocker Road Gifts, collectible figurines, handcrafted gifts, and more. Crocker Road, East Falmouth. DFM Insurance at 668 Main Street, providing for all your insurance needs. Paul's Precision Automotive, conveniently located at the corner of Jones and Palmer behind White's Food Mart, 548-3164. David Rogers, electrician. Residential, commercial, industrial. Licensed and insured. 564-7507. They help their clients reduce risk, protect their assets, plan for their future. Murray & McDonald Insurance Services, a proud sponsor of FCTV. Raposa Landscape and Lawn Care, proud sponsor of Falmouth Community Television. 540-4328. Falmouth Fish Market at 157 T-Ticket Highway in T-Ticket. Foley Real Estate, 703 Main Street in Falmouth, 548-3415. Michael Feingold, a proud sponsor of FCTV. Jeffrey S. Hamilton Tree and Landscape has been appreciating Falmouth properties for the past 32 years. The Law Office of Jeffrey Oppenheim is proud to be a sponsor of FCTV's coverage of Town Meeting Live. Grant Willis, a general practice lawyer on Palmer Ave and a proud sponsor of Falmouth Spring Town Meeting. Davy Tree and Lawn, 996 East Falmouth Highway, 548-2662. The Law Office of Kevin D. Callahan, located in Homeport, here to serve residents and families in all their legal needs.
Andy says, if your hair's unbecoming of you,
you should be coming to us.
Arthur D. Calfee Insurance, conveniently located at 336 Gifford Street in Falmouth and 121 County Road in North Falmouth. Chapman Colin Gleason Funeral Homes have been owned and operated since 1862, with locations in Falmouth, Wareham, Martha's Vineyard, Milton, and Mashpee. The Falmouth Inn, 824 Main Street, 540-2500, and on the web at falmouthinn.com. Hanush Jewelers at the Falmouth Mall. Their phone number is 548-9107, another proud sponsor of FCTV's coverage of Falmouth Town Meeting. Mahoney's 2 Garden Center on Route 28 in East Falmouth, 548-4842. Find quality books for youth at 8 Cousins Bookstore at 189 Main Street in downtown Falmouth, 548-5548. Vincent Associates Real Estate, right downtown at Falmouth Town Square, 548-6500. Steve's Pizzeria and More at 378 Main Street in the center of town, Falmouth, 457-9454 or 457-9636.
Remind all town meeting members that attendance will be published in the Falmouth Enterprise. Also want to remind all town meeting members that we're being televised live on FCTV 13. Make sure you identify yourself by name and precinct each time you speak. With us this evening we have our American Sign Language interpreters and our transcriber. So make sure again your name and precinct each time you speak for the record. Now, whenever we hold a special town meeting in the summer, the question always is, are we going to make the quorum? And the question was, should we have this meeting earlier in the month, later in the month, before the end of the fiscal year? Are we going to get the quorum? Anybody know what the quorum is that we need to convene this town meeting? Stand if you know what the quorum is to convene this town meeting. Go ahead, what's the quorum, Mr. Clear? 124 plus 1. Ms. Valiella?
I think it's 121 plus 1.
121 plus 1. Mr. Shearer? 127? Any other takers? Mr. Dufresne? 124. In Falmouth, we have 27 town meeting members per precinct, and we have 9 precincts. Therefore, we have 243 elected town meeting members. By a special act of the legislature in 1936, I serve as the moderator as an at-large member of town meeting, and any member of the Great and General Court who is a resident of the town of Falmouth is also an at-large town meeting member. Therefore, we have 245 town meeting members. Divided by 2 equals 122.5, plus 1 equals 123.5, and it's hard to get a half a town meeting member to vote, so we need 124 town meeting members. Mr. Dufresne, congratulations. Counting the quorum tonight in the first division will be Mrs. Taschereau, in the second division will be Mr. Dufresne, and in the third division will be Mr. Hampson. All town meeting members present, please rise for the establishment of the quorum. Yes? Yep. Yeah, and we always do that after we establish the quorum as a ceremonial, and it's on the checklist. Thank you, Mr. Flair. Yep. We're going to do the swearing in of the new town meeting members. We always do that after we establish the quorum. In the first division, Mrs. Taschereau, 44. In the third division, Mr. Hampson, 55. And in the second division, Mr. Dufresne, 94. By a count of vote of 193 town meeting members, we have a quorum, and I call the special town meeting to order. At this time, would all town meeting members present please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Ms. Dalian, for our invitation.
Heavenly Father, may our meeting this evening be not only an exercise of care and concern for our community and its residents, but also an example of how a community can agree and disagree and still be a community. We ask you to watch over and protect our families, our community, our nation, and our world. May your gift of peace become a reality for all. Amen.
Okay. We normally in the fall town meeting are swearing in the town meeting members who were elected at the May election, but since we have this special town meeting before our annual meeting, we will do a swearing in, a group swearing in tonight, and then we'll also do a group swearing in at the annual town meeting for those town meeting members who may not be present this evening. So all town meeting members who were elected or re-elected at the May 2009 town election, please stand. Mr. Clerk, I present to you the May 2009 town meeting members.
You all raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear and affirm that I will faithfully perform the duties of a town meeting member according to the best of my ability and agreeable to the laws of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and the bylaws of the town of Falmouth. So help me God. Thank you. Congratulations.
All right, congratulations to our new town meeting members. In October, I will be doing the orientation for new town meeting members. So those of you that got elected, that will be a little postcard that will be mailed, and we'll have something in the newspaper, and we'll hold that session just before the annual town meeting. At this time, I'd like to start with the dispensing of the reading of the warrant. Madam Chairman of the Board of Selectmen for the main motion.
Mr. Moderator, I move to dispense with reading of the warrant except for the officer's return.
Okay, you've all heard the main motion to dispense with the reading of the warrant. All those in favor signify by saying aye. All those opposed, no. The ayes have it, and we will dispense with the reading of the warrant. At this time, I'll read the officer's return of the warrant. By virtue of this warrant, I have this day notified and summoned the inhabitants of the town of Falmouth, qualified to vote on town affairs as said warrant directs, by posting an attested copy thereof in Falmouth Town Hall and every precinct in the town. Signed, Constable Jim Crossan. At this time, the chair would entertain a motion for non-town meeting members to sit up front with their respective boards and committees. So moved. All those in favor signify by saying aye. All those opposed, no. The ayes have it. The chair would entertain a motion for all town employees who are not residents of the town of Falmouth to have the right to speak on any issue before the town meeting. So moved. All those in favor signify by saying aye. All those opposed, no. The ayes have it, unanimous. All right, we have a 3-article town meeting. I will not use the blanket tonight because I don't think we'll need it. Article 1 is to see if the town will vote to amend previous votes of the town meeting, namely Article 14 of the November 2007 annual town meeting and Article 16 of the November 2008 annual town meeting. Mr. Chairman of the Finance Committee for the main motion.
Mr. Moderator, I move Article 1 as printed.
Okay, Article 1 as printed. Since Article 1 and 2 relate to the same issue, we are going to have a presentation about this issue. We can answer questions that folks might have, and then we'll be able to get right into the two back-to-back motions for Article 1 and 2. So for our opening presentation for Article 1, Mr. Whitnar.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much on behalf of the Board of Selectmen here for coming out on such a hot summer night. It's very irregular. The reason that we're here this evening is we had to meet in order to comply with a recently announced deadline from the Commonwealth of Massachusetts for the placement of the American Reinvestment and Recovery Act funds to support the town's renewable energy projects. This is the federal stimulus money that you've heard so much. The town of Falmouth has from the start put in many projects for federal stimulus funding. The ones that have reached the top level and are currently recommended by the Commonwealth for funding are the renewable energy, the project that we already last town meeting voted for the wind turbine, and we hope to do a second wind turbine. And we've got a very good project team. I'd like to ask the folks that are on our project team to maybe join me down here just so you could see who's working on this project. But Heather Harper has been our project manager, the assistant town manager, Ray Jack from the Department of Public Works, Jerry Patamas, the wastewater superintendent, Peter McConaughey, our acting town engineer, town council Frank Duffy, and our associate town council Pat Harris. Maybe if you folks come on up so they can see who's working on this project. What we want to do this evening is just take you through a brief presentation that discusses some of the facts and figures and details on the renewable energy project. But again, what we hope through these articles is to move ahead with the wind turbine number 1 and also have a second wind turbine project. And the number we are hoping to attract in federal funding to support these projects is $8,078,000.062, and that is a phenomenal amount of money. And I think that you can be very pleased with the detailed pro forma analysis that we've performed. That really makes this a winner for the town. And without taking too much time, I do want to turn it over to our project manager, Heather Harper, who has done just a tremendous job working with our consultants, crunching a lot of these numbers. And Heather?
Thank you, Bob. We did want to recognize that this is a tremendous town-wide effort, and we do have a pretty talented pool of support within the town. And I felt especially that we needed to recognize town council a little bit. A lot of times you don't realize the level of effort that goes into some of the sophisticated processes that we'll have related to the renewable energy projects. So we wanted to recognize both Frank and our new Associate Town Council, Pat Harris. And I also wanted to share with you some of the other partners that we're working with on this project. In addition with the feds and the stimulus program, there's also the state revolving fund, which we've used and you're all familiar with for the wastewater projects in the past. We're supported by Weston and Sampson, our consultants. William Vashon is a wind industry consultant who's been in the wind business since the 1970s. Sustainable Energy Advantage is helping us with a lot of the more technical issues related to renewable energy credits. Our partners are the Massachusetts Technology Collaborative, the Cape Light Compact, the Falmouth Energy Committee. I'm not sure if Megan Amsler is here, but she's a tremendous asset to this community and to this project, and the Department of Environmental Protection. Next slide, please. Just a brief overview. The town is among only 14 municipalities and agencies of the Commonwealth in the Department of Environmental Protection's Clean Water Intended Use Plan. Now, every year they issue their intended use plan, which includes any number of wastewater and water projects. This year there are 14 projects that support the Green Infrastructure Reserve requirements of the American Reinvestment and Recovery and Reinvestment Act, which I will call ARRA, the remainder of this presentation. Next slide, please. All 14 projects are participants in the Massachusetts Energy Management Pilot Project, and if you remember last spring, the Department of Public Works and our Director of Public Works, Ray Jack, was recognized for our participation in that project by improving the types of equipment we have to operate our water and wastewater divisions, and that was part of our participation. All the projects are on the IUP, are part of that Massachusetts Energy Management Pilot Project, and that is because the Massachusetts Department of Environmental Protection has conducted a detailed audit of the energy efficiency and renewable energy opportunities that meet the federal infrastructure goals of green infrastructure and that are shovel-ready. Next slide. Included in that IUP are 3 different projects. The first are a wind turbine and a PV installation, and one good piece of news, we all can say photovoltaic and spell it now, are in the IUP at a total of $7,835,000. There's also a separate solar PV system at the Long Pond Pump Station. The first, I want to just note that those are both projects proposed at the wastewater treatment facility, and the third smaller project is a solar PV system at the Long Pond Pump Station for a total stimulus funding proposed through the Green IUP for the town of Falmouth of $8,078,062. Next slide. With the work with our consultants and our town staff, our recommended expenditures to construct a second wind turbine, a second 1.65 megawatt turbine at the wastewater treatment facility, and to subsidize the first, and we're calling it Wind 1, with the balance of the funds available. Given the funding available, an estimate of $8 million in ARRA funding, Wind 2 cost we estimate is about $5 million, would allow a subsidy of the first wind project of $3,078,062. And the big question is, why switch to wind over PV? We do have a letter into the State Department of Environmental Protection requesting that we use the entirety of the funds to support wind energy. We haven't heard back on that. We expect to very soon, but based on the state's interest in renewable energy, we don't see why that won't be recognized as a tremendous use of the town and federal and state resources. And here's the reason why. Why wind over solar? If you have two projects of the same value, say a $3 million solar project or a $3 million wind project, the output in kilowatts from a solar project is 515,000 kilowatts per year. The wind is almost more than triple that at 1.8 million kilowatts per year. The cost per watt for PV ranges from $6 to $10 depending on the site, and the cost of wind is about $3 a kilowatt. The annual benefit after all costs on a PV solar system is about $78,000. The annual benefit on wind is about $300,000. So it's clear if we're going to use our federal dollars and our state dollars wisely, the way to do that is to take advantage of a resource that's a unique resource in Falmouth and the Cape, and that's wind. The first project, the town, as you all know, is constructing a 1.65 megawatt turbine. It's 100% town funded. You approved that authorization. The project is under construction and has a positive cash flow. As planned, the project is economically viable, is projected to generate between $100,000 and $300,000 a year. That's after all costs, including debt. It's a good project. The ARRA funding has been identified and already proposed in the IUP that we already talked about to offset the capital costs through the state revolving fund. And that would be about a 61% offset as proposed in the current appropriation, reducing the town's capital cost from $4.992 million to about $1.9 million. We've passed the technical feasibility test. The size of the site is over 240 acres. It can support 2 turbines. The distance to residences is greater than 1,000 feet from any residence. And the prior studies that we have done are relevant for a 2-turbine configuration. Thank you. The project characteristics, we propose a second 1.65 megawatt turbine on an 80-meter tower. That's exactly as is currently under construction. That would generate about 3,250 megawatts annually, and there are favorable siting and wind conditions at the wastewater treatment facility. The sites are here. Turbine 1 is just to the east of, it's northeast of the wastewater treatment facility, the large structure that you've all seen down there, hopefully. The second is a little bit further north and west on the same site, right about in this area. The Falmouth Wind Turbine 2, the economics are comparable to the first. Its estimated cost was $5 million. The net cash flow of the project over 20 years with the debt service coverage, if we were going to borrow the money and pay for it over 20 years, would be $3.2 million positive cash flow to the town. With 100% capital offset, the cash flow is about $6.1 million over 20 years with no debt. And I just want to address a couple of the questions that have come up. I'm sure you have others. We've got a great panel of people who can address any of the issues that you may have. What if the federal funds are not available? The Board of Selectmen is responsible for this project. The board will not authorize a new renewable energy project that does not have 100% capital support. What if the town is required to install the PV projects if the state determines that it's keen in investing in PV because of its potential in other locations? We would go ahead and fund the proposed 500 kilowatt PV system at a value of $3 million, use the balance of funds to one, construct a 600 kilowatt wind turbine at $2 million, and continue to subsidize the first wind project at the proposed rate of $3,078,062. And that covers my presentation this evening. Thank you.
Okay, we have 4 live mics for this town meeting. We don't have mic carriers, so we have 2 in the back row and 2 in the front of the auditorium. Would anyone like to speak or ask any questions on Article 1? Okay, Mr. Smolowitz? Yeah, either down or back, either way. If folks want to speak, if you can get up and start forming a line behind the microphone, and I'll recognize you as we go through. Mr. Smolowitz. I think we have to push the button on the bottom just to, I guess those 2 ones aren't turned on in the back. Directly on the bottom, yeah, you should push up and hold it, and then it will pop. We've got some assistance coming there.
Does it work now? hope the wind turbine works a little bit better than the mic did. Ron Smolowitz, Precinct 8. As a proud owner of a 10 kW wind turbine, I have a few questions just scaled up. And it primarily has to do with the economics. And I'm just wondering how conservative they were in calculating the production. One of the things that I'm finding out is our particular location has very variable winds. So it's not just a function of average wind, it's a function of the change in wind direction. So my question would be, what is the kilowatt per hour estimated production? I noticed you had 3.5 megawatts, but I couldn't do the math in my head. And how does that compare percentage-wise to the 1.65 megawatt? Are they estimating it at 10%?
Sorry. Okay, 25% production capacity is what's estimated.
Okay, and is that based on a nearby turbine? For example, a turbine of similar size within southeast Massachusetts? I'm just, you know, I like wind turbines, but one of the things that I'm finding out is that when you take into account the variability in our winds and the maintenance fees, that PV doesn't look that bad compared to wind turbine. And I'm just wondering, as we go along in this process, whether there'll be opportunity to make new decisions and how the public's going to be involved in that opportunity. Again, I'm all for the concept of wind turbines and solar photovoltaics, but I think we're being sometimes way too optimistic in the estimates of production, especially because of where we're located and the variability of the winds. The literature is now showing 40 to 60% less production than estimated from average wind speed due to the fact that our winds change direction multiple times during the day. Thank you.
What I can do in a response today, and I'm certainly happy to dig into the data and get back to you, Ron, on that, is the sensitivity analysis that we conducted on Wind 1 was based on a 15% average low wind with a 3,000 megawatts per year. That was still an economically viable project with 15% wind.
Mr. Moderator, William Collins, Precinct 3. I just have a question for the group. For the amount of power generated, do they have a present customer or a present town load for the output? Thank you.
Okay, Ms. Harper?
The Green Communities Act that was passed last July allows the town to consume all of the energy that's generated at all municipal facilities. So we would be net metering all of the energy generated with municipal facilities. So it's going to be a transaction with the utility company. We won't be selling any of the energy outside the grid.
Thank you, Mr. Moderator.
Further questions on the project? Mr. McClone?
Mr. Moderator, Richard McClone, Precinct 4. What is the lifespan on these turbines? And I've done a little bit of research, and Mr. Smolowitz is correct that a lot of the figures that have been given are extremely optimistic as to what the output is with these turbines. And our wind direction does change quite a bit. So I'd like to know what the lifespan is and how much are we paying per kilowatt hour now compared to, I think the cost was $3 a kilowatt that we'll get from the turbines. So a little more in-depth on the money situation and as to how long they will last, what the projected maintenance cost is going to run also, to keep these up and running, and any insurance in case we let loose a blade like I guess a few of them have. Thank you.
Ms. Harper?
Okay, I'll give you half the answer. The other half is at the top of the stage, which I can go and get as well. This 20-year life cycle, at the end of the 20-year useful life, the estimated net present value of the facility is $2.5 million, based on the numbers that we're using, which we think are conservative. So it's 20-year life. But the facilities are expected, even though the useful life is 20 years, they are expected to operate well beyond what's estimated as the useful life.
Mr. McClone? What are we paying now?
I don't know.
Somebody know what we're paying per kilowatt hour now for electricity? Okay. Any further discussion? Yep, Lichtenstein. Microphone, please. I think you do, because of the folks at home on television won't be able to hear you.
I'd like to thank the committee for all the work they've done on this. And even if wind or solar is only a break even, it's fossil fuel that we don't have to spend, and CO2 we don't have to put into the air. Thank you very much.
Okay. Any further discussion, questions or discussion on Article 1? Hearing none, the question will then come on Article 1 as printed. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All those opposed, no. The ayes have it by a majority, by a 2/3, and I so declare. Article 2, does everyone have the new motion? Article 2, the blue sheet of paper? Anyone not have the motion for Article 2? We have extra copies. Town meeting members in the back, okay. Where'd you say the pile was? The extra? They're down front. Mr. Patamus, could you do me a favor? Jerry Patamus, could you do me a favor? Could you grab the blue motions and just walk them to the back left? There's some folks in the room that didn't get copies. Thank you. Do all town meeting members, raise your hand if you're a town meeting member and you do not have the blue motion. We're going to put up a overview of this. There's some technical language. A lot of you snuck in without getting it, huh? There's some technical language here that if we put it all in an overhead slide, it doesn't meet the new presentation guidelines. So we wanted to make sure that we had handouts for everyone. Article 2, to see if the town will vote to appropriate a sum of money for the purpose of designing and building renewable energy generating systems. Mr. Chairman of the Finance Committee, for the main motion.
Mr. Moderator, I move that the town vote to appropriate the sum of $5 million for the purpose of designing and installing wind or solar-powered photovoltaic energy facilities at the wastewater treatment facility or at the Long Pond pumping station or at either or both of them, and further that the town treasurer, with the approval of the Board of Selectmen, is authorized to borrow said sum under the provisions of General Law, Chapter 44, Paragraph 7, Sub 3B, or any other enabling authority, including borrowing from the Commonwealth's Water Pollution Abatement Trust, the so-called State Revolving Fund, and to issue bonds and notes of the town therefore, and further, to authorize the Board of Selectmen to enter into any agreements and to execute any and all documents it deems advantageous on behalf of the town for partial or full reimbursement of the costs associated therewith, or forgiveness of indebtedness incurred therefore, and to apply for and accept grants under the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act of 2009, said sums to be expended under the jurisdiction of the Board of Selectmen for the purposes of Article 2.
Okay, Article 2, the main motion, what the chairman just read on the back of the yellow sheet of, the blue sheet of paper. Any discussion on Article 2? Yep, Ms. Valiello.
Virginia Valiela, Precinct 5. This is just a technical question, and because we're borrowing, I'd rather be safe than sorry. General Laws, Chapter 44, Section 7, not
Correct, it is
paragraph 7, right? Section 7.
Subsection 3B.
Okay.
Paragraph 3B. Back left.
Joan Muller, Precinct 9. And sorry, I didn't hear the first part of what you were saying, but from changing from the first Article 2 to the new motion, in the original one it said, at any town-owned property, including, without limited to, those two properties. And then the new one, it doesn't say that, it just says those two properties. Is that intentional? So that means we can't, if another property was better for the, say, the photovoltaics, then we couldn't do it. We have to do it at either of those two?
Mr. Whitner?
Yes, that was the request of the Department of Environmental Protection under this pilot program. We're limited to those sites.
All right.
Okay. Further discussion on Article 2? Hearing none, then the question will come on the main motion as presented by the chairman. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All those opposed, no. The ayes have it, and I declare a two-thirds majority. Article 3, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Moderator, I move that all articles approved at this town meeting be funded as voted for a total of $5 million.
Okay, you've all heard the main motion to pass the two articles that you just passed. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All those opposed, no. The ayes have it, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Moderator, I move the June 2009 special town meeting be closed.
You've all heard the main motion to close the special town meeting. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All those opposed, no. The ayes have it, and we're adjourned.
Allenby Tree Movers and Tree Farms. 4 generations of experience. An inventory of more than 30,000 mature trees. A fleet of 8 different tree spades. The capability to move trees up to 40 feet tall. With projects all over New England and New York, Allenby Tree Movers and Tree Farms is family-owned and operated right here in Falmouth. For more information, you can visit them on their website at allenbytree.com. Their phone number, 866-ALLENBY.
Nestled in a classic New England setting, amid 200-year-old elm trees and charming colonial homes, stately sea captains' homes, and charming Cape Cod salt boxes, Shoreway Acres is a graceful blend of Cape Cod's past and present. Shoreway Acres, proud sponsor of Falmouth Community Television.
Hello, I'm Joe Bento, the owner of Falmouth Chimney Sweep for over 28 years. All my sweeps are certified by the Chimney Safety Institute of America, and I'm here to tell you that the best insurance you can buy is to have your chimney and dryer vent swept.
And I'm Chris Padrica, the newest certified sweep at Falmouth Chimney, and we can handle any chimney problem you might have. So check us out at the website, falmouthchimney.com. And remember, we want to be your sweep for life.
The Falmouth Chamber of Commerce is dedicated to ensuring the economic vitality of its member businesses. We seek to promote a supportive, innovative, and successful business environment. Member benefits include marketing and advertising opportunities, business referrals, medical and dental insurance, business after hours, new member receptions, comfortable network activities, and more. We exist to promote you and to help you prosper. The Falmouth Chamber of Commerce, serving Falmouth since 1914.
Green Harbor Waterfront Lodging is nestled in a woodland setting on a picturesque ocean inlet.
Green Harbor offers so much for a fun-filled yet affordable family waterfront vacation. Enjoy our private boating beach with ramp and dock, free rowboats and paddle boats, oversized heated outdoor pool and kiddie pool. You'll enjoy our attractive waterfront and beachside accommodations. So visit us online at gogreenharbor.com.
Cavosa Excavating is a family-owned and operated company specializing in the installation of Title V septic systems. Cavosa Excavating is one of the largest septic system installers on Cape Cod. Whether it's upgrading your current system or installing a whole new system, Cavosa Excavating can do the job. Cavosa Excavating, 508-563-5530.
Remember, WC Communications is your printing team. We are calm and cool under pressure. You can call us at 508-563-7366 or toll free at 1-800-696-7303.
Internet services provided by Cape.com Incorporated. Established in 1994, Cape.com is the only locally owned and operated internet service provider on Cape Cod. Our specialties include e-commerce applications and design, wide area networking services, and high-speed DSL internet access throughout eastern Massachusetts. Cape.com continues to lead the way with cutting-edge applications, superior networking services, and quality customer support. For more information, visit us at www.cape.com or call us at 539-9500.
The Nimrod, a restaurant steeped in history and tradition, is located on Dillingham Avenue. Their phone number is 508-540-4132. They offer an extensive lunch and dinner menu for all your tastes and spirits for any occasion. The Nimrod features music to suit all moods in a warm atmosphere. The Nimrod is a proud sponsor of Falmouth Community Television and their coverage of town meeting. Stop by and visit us at the Nimrod Restaurant.
The Community Bank Business Resource Executives bring a wide array of services directly to your door or will meet you at their 704 Main Street location, featuring their courier and conference room services. The Community Bank Business Resource Center, 299-8223. Celebrating 40 years of haircuts and face shaves right here in East Falmouth, Danny's Barbershop is a traditional barbershop at 18 Davisville Road, behind CVS, 548-6013.
How do you understand and manage market volatility? With experience. And Janney Montgomery Scott has that experience. For over 175 years, in every market and marketplace, Janney is the trusted advisor for generations.
Family Foods, fresh breads and pastries from our bakery, a complete deli featuring home-cooked meats, wine, beer, and spirits, full-service catering. Be a guest at your own party. Family Foods since 1972, 350 East Falmouth Highway, 540-2330. The Talk of the Town restaurant on Route 28 in North Falmouth, featuring fine traditional cuisine with a touch of nostalgia and live jazz on Friday and Saturday nights. The Talk of the Town. A personal guide through the healthcare system. Healthcare advocacy with Sandra Traynor. Consulting and collaborating on healthcare decisions. The phone number, 540-1707. And on the web at healthcareadvocacy.biz.
Carpet Barn, Carpet One Home Showcase, a local family-owned business offering all your premier carpet and flooring needs. They also feature tile and vinyl floors, area rugs, window treatments, and kitchen and bathroom cabinetry. Serving you at 3 convenient locations.
Thomas J. Bunker and Jeffrey E. Reither are BSS Design, providing land surveying and civil engineering in Falmouth since 1987. Licensed and fully insured, they're located on Catherine Lee Bates Road, and their phone number is 540-8805.
Bringing you the news through the years, The Enterprise. Their subscription information line is 508-299-8379, and you can visit them on the web at www.capenews.net.
for all of your property management needs. Call Rent-A-Son to get it done. 508-540-3125.
Cavosa Disposal is proud to provide trash removal services to local businesses in Falmouth. Cavosa Disposal would like to thank its customers in Falmouth. Cavosa Disposal, 563-5070. Celebrating 16 years on television and radio with special people, specialty foods, and wines. Fooding Around with John Riga is proud to be a sponsor of FCTV's coverage of Falmouth Town Meeting.
Cape Cod Cleaning, serving Falmouth since 1994, providing expert service in carpet and upholstery care, water, fire, mold, and smoke restoration. Call us on the carpet, 508-563-7622. Proud sponsor of Town Meeting.
Doctors Thomas Walco and Deborah Fauci, kinesiology and certified clinical nutritionists. We help you get well and stay well. 69 Davis Straits on Route 28.
Located in Falmouth Town Square, Leary Family Amusement offers bowling every day except Monday night. We have over 400 birthday parties every year, and stop by to check out our large game room where you can win prizes. We open at 10 a.m. every day.
Mutual Bank, in the Falmouth Banking Center at 668 Main Street. Mutual Bank, that's my bank. The Cape Cod Theater Project, off-Broadway, on the Cape. www.capetheaterproject.org, proud sponsor of FCTV. The Seacrest Oceanfront Resort and Conference Center at Old Silver Beach, 540-9400. MR Soares Company, fine perennials and uncommon annuals. 1021 Sandwich Road, Hatchville, 548-5288. Wild Harbor General Store at 200 Old Main Road in North Falmouth, 563-2011. Sovereign Bank, 508-540-2122. Crocker Road Gifts, collectible figurines, handcrafted gifts, and more. Crocker Road, East Falmouth. DFM Insurance at 668 Main Street, providing for all your insurance needs. Paul's Precision Automotive, conveniently located at the corner of Jones and Palmer behind White's Food Mart, 548-3164. David Rogers, electrician, residential, commercial, industrial, licensed and insured, 564-7507. They help their clients reduce risk, protect their assets, plan for their future. Murray & McDonald Insurance Services, a proud sponsor of FCTV. Raposa Landscape and Lawn Care, proud sponsor of Falmouth Community Television, 540-4328. Falmouth Fish Market at 157 T-Ticket Highway in T-Ticket. Foley Real Estate, 703 Main Street in Falmouth, 548-3415. Michael Feingold, a proud sponsor of FCTV. Jeffrey S. Hamilton Tree and Landscape has been appreciating Falmouth properties for the past 32 years. The Law Office of Jeffrey Oppenheim is proud to be a sponsor of FCTV's coverage of Town Meeting Live. Grant Willis, a general practice lawyer on Palmer Ave and a proud sponsor of Falmouth Spring Town Meeting. Davy Tree and Lawn, 996 East Falmouth Highway, 548-2662. The Law Office of Kevin D. Callahan, located in Homeport, here to serve residents and families in all their legal needs.
Andy says, if your hair's unbecoming of you,
You should be coming to us.
Arthur D. Calfee Insurance, conveniently located at 336 Gifford Street in Falmouth and 121 County Road in North Falmouth. Chapman Cole & Gleason Funeral Homes have been owned and operated since 1862, with locations in Falmouth, Wareham, Martha's Vineyard, Milton, and Mashpee. The Falmouth Inn, 824 Main Street, 540-2500, and on the web at falmouthinn.com. Hanush Jewelers at the Falmouth Mall. Their phone number is 548-9107, another proud sponsor of FCTV's coverage of Falmouth Town Meeting. Mahoney's 2 Garden Center on Route 28 in East Falmouth, 548-4842. Find quality books for youth at 8 Cousins Bookstore at 189 Main Street in downtown Falmouth, 548-5548. Vincent Associates Real Estate, right downtown at Falmouth Town Square, 548-6500. Steve's Pizzeria and More at 378 Main Street in the center of town, Falmouth, 457-9454 or 457-9636.